Hi, good morning. Just getting all of my tech stuff set up here, making sure everything is clicking in. Come on in.
I thought it was just me for a second, but we have someone else.
Yeah, no, it's people like to straggle in.
Hey Amanda,
Hey, good morning, Kevin. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. It's a little stormy here, so fingers crossed I don't just drop off and all of y'all are just gonna wander without me. And
Where
uh,
are you again?
I'm just
Cincinnati
out,
or
I'm just outside of Dallas.
Dallas? Okay.
Yep, yep. Um, we like to get our thunderstorms. They
Yeah.
like to sweep down from the mountains, and then give us all the tornadoes before
Yeah.
them. So, anyways, hey Jen, good morning. We're gonna give folks just a couple minutes to log in before we jump in. I did a little bit of a test. So last month I nudged everybody a lot about the pivot hour, and this month I did not nudge everybody a lot about it. And we're gonna see. Everyone has different needs for their like asynchronous like information that they need. And so right now I'm
Mhm.
I'm just trying to see like what our community needs as far as like reminders. And so it could be a small intimate group today. It could be 30 or 40. Last month I think there was close to 20 or 30 people, maybe
Oh
20
wow.
people. So we'll see. So this month was low on the nudges. So just so y'all know, I'm always testing. I'm always testing like what works best for folks. And there's always the replay, and that's kind of my backup in my head is like I don't want people ever to get like dependent on 100 reminders because I just feel like 100 reminders is a little excessive. So, but anyways, a smaller group for the data audit month might be actually kind of nice. So,
Yeah,
um,
so when are those coming out?
what?
How's that going to be? How are those audits going to be sent? Or is there a
So it was published. So the data spreadsheet was published.
uh-huh.
Should have gotten that in your inbox for you to go through and do the audit yourself.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then this is kind of a chance for us to like regroup and just say like, what did you see inside your publication? Was it really, are there any questions that you had? Was anything surprising? Or even just like, this is my dashboard. What does this mean? Like,
Okay.
if you want like you have a question about what's going on inside your dashboard. So today was just kind of the place to regroup and say, this was funky. And then inside the actual thing I sent out, there was also a subscriber filters that I suggested for like how to nurture your audience.
Hmm.
Um, just try to get people into um, the publishing mindset versus the I'm a creator mindset because I feel like
Hmm.
we can toggle between those two mindsets. It's easier to separate the feedback from the creativity.
Right.
So yeah, so if you didn't see that, I can put that link in the chat because
Yeah, that would be great.
there's a full summary and an audio file with it and a Google Sheet that you can download, make a copy of for yourself. Um, Not gonna lie, Substack hides the data in like four different places so that there are four different tabs that I've created. So like
Right.
you're going treasure hunting with me, everybody else. Um, but um, but it is all pulled together for you. So let me see here. Doo, doo, doo. So I'll share this in the chat. Okay, so this is the post. This kind of just walks you through what each tab is made for, and then there's the filter as well. A couple of filters just to think through free versus paid subscribers and just to think about how would I engage them differently based on what I'm seeing like inside your data, like how they've I think the one I chose for this quarter was like their post views and trying to get a measure on their engagement of your posts directly, and then how you would try to nudge them based on what you're seeing. So, okay,
Great.
well, looks like we're gonna have a small crew. The Zoom room stays open, so folks can come in and out. But um, let me just hit a quick reset because I'm gonna chop all this chat off on the recording and just start. So I'm gonna do a quick restart. Well, I want to thank everybody for, first of all, for your support so far in taking the Substack audience trust survey. I'm really looking forward to diving into this more next month. I have a link here if you haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure everybody who's either watching the replay here or who's on this call has probably seen the link to it. We're going to talk about what it means to cultivate audience trust and a really, well, what I think is a fun framework for audience trust. Um, we'll be exploring that more next month. And anyways, right, so far we just passed like the 100 responses. I'm hoping to get about 500 responses. I think that would be reasonable for a topic like audience trust. But anyways, I'm going to share the link in the replay of this as well. If you haven't had a chance to take it, please please take it. It can take as little as 90 seconds if you don't feel like sharing your heart and soul about audience trust. Some folks want to share a lot about it, and so it takes them a little bit longer. Today's pivot hour it's usually a pretty open AMA style sort of space where folks can come and ask questions about anything and everything that has to do with like publishing a Substack publication. But today's is special because it's the first one where we're exploring our quarterly data audits. There is a spreadsheet that I've made available um, to you as part of your paid subscription, where you can start practicing how to go through the different parts of your Substack data. And I'll be honest, Substack hides them in different spots. And so there are different tabs um, inside your publication where you're gonna have to go digging for some of this information. But this is literally the work that I do offline for other publications to help them think through like what is the health of your publication and how do you make really strong strategic decisions as you grow and scale. I want everyone, no matter what size their publication, to know how to think like a publisher and how to look for these sort of data signals and also the creative signals around it. So today's pivot hour is all about that and like what is your data telling you? And also, if you happen to use the custom subscriber filters that I designed for you, I'd love to hear how those went today. I'm available to you. This is kind of your space. If you had any questions, I am here to answer them. And that's pretty much my intro for y'all. And now I'm done. I'm done introing, and I'm happy to hear any of your questions about even just like if you have questions about what does that dashboard mean. I'm sure you've seen stuff about the dashboard. Um, it's different. Substack's data is just different, and people have questions about even folks who've seen it, who've been in lots of different CRMs. They're like, what is this thing? So, yeah, so I open the floor to you. If you have a question, raise your hand, unmute, feel free to jump on. Yep, I'm here.
I just wanted to say that I really appreciated the dashboard. Like I obsessed over it like as soon as I saw it because I I work in marketing and communications and from a writing standpoint, I like the narrative piece of it. And I always know how important data is and certain types of data. But I've been fortunate enough to work on teams where somebody else can figure the data part out and I can focus on the storytelling part of it.
Sure.
And so I don't always know like what data is important or how to think about it. So I really appreciated this exercise as a way because now I know how to interpret some of this stuff or I'm learning, right? And so I really appreciate you providing this framework to